Okay, so now we get to read, or we've already read. Thank God we don't have to read it again. Our last issue of the week, Voodoo #1.
Which is already getting some controversy.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Imagine people are talking about this one already. So Voodoo is a character from the now defunct Wildstorm imprint of comics,
which I had no idea about before.
Yeah,
this.
you didn't know that, but it's was the company created by now DC publisher Jim Lee. They've since dissolved that imprint, but with this new DC 52 launch, they've given a lot of the Wildstorm characters their own books. So Stormwatch was originally a Wildstorm book. I think Grifter had his own title, and now Voodoo as well. So Voodoo, basically the premise is Voodoo is the name of the character. She is supposedly, or she appears to be, an exotic dancer, a stripper, whatever you want to call her. But is in reality a really stupid-looking alien who's here on some kind of a covert mission. She probably wants to take over the world too. I think that's just what all villains want.
Is she a villain?
Well, I mean, I think so.
She seems confused. I don't know.
Well, she's an alien and she kills a guy. I guess we don't know what her ultimate objective is.
Yeah, if he was gonna blow her cover and she had to kill him. I don't know really.
Well, anyway, she's a stupid-looking alien. She's pretending to be a stripper.
Why not?
I don't know. What else do you want me to say about it? That's basically my review.
Come on.
Okay. I bet people think that I'm going to say that this was offensive to women and exploitative because, you know, she's a exotic dancer, and most of it takes place in a strip club, and she's not wearing anything, and except like little panties, which she's still wearing when she turns into the stupid-looking monster, making it even more ridiculous. But no, I'm not going to say that. I don't care. Voodoo is the one thing I knew about Voodoo before I read this was that she was an exotic dancer. So I mean, if you're picking up Voodoo, you're not going to be offended by that. I mean, hey, I could imagine a good comic about an exotic dancer who was a superhero, supervillain, alien, whatever. This was just a dull, dumb comic book that the artwork was completely bland. I didn't like the look of it at all. It was very boring. Most of the story took place inside this strip club. And it consisted of these two, presumably like federal agents, I guess kind of like an X-Files type. There was a man and a woman who had reason to believe that Voodoo was in fact working for this alien agency and was in fact a shape-shifting alien. So they were investigating her throughout most of the issue. The female agent leaves at one point. The male agent stays to further investigate Voodoo as she gives him a private dance. And then at the very end, it is revealed, yep, I actually am a dumb-looking alien, and she slaughters the guy, and, spoiler alert, and that was it. It was dumb. The dialogue was terrible. It was really boring and stupid. It doesn't seem at all like there's enough here to carry a regular series, for God's sakes. So I'm completely baffled as to why this comic was created. I think they probably had like 51 ideas for... No, this is my theory for why... This is the only thing that makes sense to me. They had... Okay, I have two theories. I just came up with one when I was talking about this. Okay, here's my first theory. They had 51 good to great... okay to great ideas for superhero comics. But they're like, well, it's got to be the 52, because like 52 weeks in a year, we already did the 52 miniseries. So like, we need one more book... And then they just...
Wasn't that the vampire book?
Well, that was probably 51. So they probably just like scrambled and did a Voodoo book. Okay? So that's what I think probably why this book existed. Or maybe since she was created by Jim Lee, he's like a pet favorite, or she's like a pet favorite of his, and since he's the big boss, one of the big bosses at DC Comics now, he was like, you guys, let's do a Voodoo book. They're like, all right, there you go. And Because I just can't think of any. It doesn't. I can't believe that Ron Marz was like, oh my god, I have the best idea for a story. Like this story must be told. You know, it's like just so lousy. All right, enough. It sucked. Whatever.
I liked it.
Yeah. I gotta hear this.
All right. I kind of think it kind of played out like an episode of Tales from the Crypt a little bit. I thought that was cool. Like you go to the strip club, but they're like, there's some weird things going on with her. We think she might be an alien, and then at the end she is, and she kills the guy. I don't know. It's pretty straightforward, but
yeah, I see what you're saying there.
You know what I mean? Like it seems like I could like watch this on Tales from the Crypt, like an issue of Creepy or something.
But Creepy was drawn by Bernie Wright.
Yeah.
Steve Dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think the art was as bad as you're making it out to be either. I think it's pretty.
Well, he draws really beautiful women.
And I don't know, like, you get to know these two agents during this. The one died. What?
Okay, go on. Honestly, I thought this was a terrible comic.
Oh my god. The one guy was just like this cocky agent who's, I mean, he's making excuses pretty much to get this private dance with this person who he's going to confront while he's dancing with her. He dies, great. But then this girl, you know, the girl agent.
Oh yeah, well, what's her personality and how was it portrayed in this?
Well, I mean, there's not much of a personality yet, but you get to know them a little bit. Like, she's a very competent agent. She can take care of herself. It's a strong female character compared to this. No, seriously, she's a strong female character compared to this.
Well, she's attacked by a gang of toughs outside the.
Oh, shut up.
Stripper. Oh, I mean, that's the characterization, and then she beats them all up.
Yeah, but she also has kind of an affection with this guy.
Yeah.
He's kind of a jerk.
Yep.
I don't know.
They're working together, but they're opposites, so there's a little spark of chemistry. I mean, really, like, what are you talking about? Did you think that? I think your illness is playing.
Oh my god!
You were probably in the throes of your fever when you read this. This was bad. I mean, are you going to read issue 2?
Yes.
Really? So you think that they're going to make an interesting series out of this?
They could.
Okay, let's
a character who's a shapeshifter. I mean, they could do a lot of things with that. I mean, especially if she's a villain. I think that'd be cool.
Let's show. Can we show this panel?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I mean, we're gonna spoil this, so we already spoiled it. But okay, here's the panel. We don't have a very good webcam, but here's the panel where she's revealed to be this monster.
What? She's like a lizard-like alien creature.
And she's wearing...
We don't know her motives. We don't know why she's here. She's wearing a G-string.
This is what the whole comic built up to. So she's wearing her little panties. That monster looks totally stupid. Isn't that a dumb-looking monster?
Well, she's a shapeshifter. I mean, big deal.
That's the payoff to the issue, this stupid-looking monster.
People who pick this up probably know what she looks like, right?
I don't know what's the matter with the people who picked this up.
Oh my god. Like, I don't know. Like I was saying before, though, like, obviously this whole issue is, like, taking place at the strip club.
Yep.
Women are being objectified. But then you have this strong female agent. It's like a contrast to that, I felt like. And then at the end, you get to see that the stripper is more, you know what I mean? Like, that they're investigating is this, like, alien creature. I don't know. Like, I think that's kind of neat.
So, the 18 pages of objectification and strippers are redeemed by the one panel because one of the strippers turns into a stupid-looking monster and hacks a guy to death. That's how they justify.
There's a nice scene between the strippers in there too.
Oh no, that scene was terrible. Like, look around this room, we're all mothers and people trying to get through college. No, that's what I was thinking about when I talked about the dialogue being terrible. No.
I mean, they were trying to make it more than just objectified women, though. They're trying to, like... I don't know, it's not like, you know, like in Catwoman, where she's just, you know...
Yeah.
Having sex out of latex.
Yeah, it wasn't really the objectification that bothered me. It was just, like, it was just bad and dull. I'm really shocked.
It was the first issue. It's not like you can cram, like, a lot of characterization and stuff in it. I mean, it's pretty much like Voodoo being very mysterious, not really answering his questions directly, and then at the end just being like, okay, you're too close to the truth here, and she kills him. I mean, I don't know. It just played out like I don't know. I thought it played out pretty neat.
Wow. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. I thought it was utterly terrible. I mean, we'll just stop talking about this. I don't even think we should expend any more criticism on it. I just thought it was just a dull comic book.
All right.
Well, I guess what a terrible, divisive way to end our series. Oh, you knew we would probably disagree on that one, though. You probably suspected.
Well, I don't know. I thought you might think it was okay or something.
No, I just thought it was lousy. It just there was nothing. I really don't know why it was made into a comic. I'm going to make a prediction about it too.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be posted online. This will be the first of the 52 get canceled.
iVampire's not going to be?
This will be before iVampire.
All right.
Mark my words. Voodoo will be the first comic to get canceled. There's no way there's an audience for this as an ongoing series.
I don't know.
What are people saying about it online?
Well, I mean, they're talking about the objective.
Yet another example. All right.